I got 283 in GRE score, which isn't at all good for in terms of aspirant, and it was very devastating for me to get that score. I got backlogs in my BCA, and I got debarred also for one semester. So it was really a dream for me to think about to get admitted into Boston University.
So let me just tell you a little bit about Sidhhant. So Sidhhant completed his bachelor's in computer application, and he is one of the star fall 2023 admits for us this year. Has finalized Boston University, and amongst his admits list is Boston University, NU Boston, as well as Space, from which he has already received a scholarship. So when I was talking to Sidhhant, there were so many insights that I knew are going to come out of today's conversation. So hi Sidhhant, welcome to today's session. I'm so excited to have you here.
Thank you, Morvi, for inviting me.
For all the people who are here with us, can you go ahead and tell them who you are and what is your background and what was your journey like? How did you actually reach the impossible essentially?
My journey starts from 2020 when we were all under lockdown period. So I got the time to think about what I want to do next in my life, because I reached from sales executive to project director with the span of 6 years. So what's next? In real estate, there is no opportunity, no such opportunity as well if you compare with the other sectors, including IT sector. What I researched and concluded that it's the best opportunity and best time to get my pivot my career from the real estate to IT sector. What I researched, I contacted few of my friends who in US right now. They have done their bachelors and they are in Amazon and some other companies. They have suggested me to view some research through Google and YouTube. And what I came through, it's Yocket videos, which helped me a lot. I contacted them and they helped me through all the process, including my preparation, my application process, and most importantly, my SOP. It was a tedious task for me to write an SOP. And with the help of Amanda, my primary counselor, and Mariam, my editor, they helped me a lot in each step of my application journey.
At what point did you realize that, listen, no, I want to study abroad? Because obviously you have so much experience, but there should be one point or, that one question that, no, I want to study abroad. I want to go to US and get a formal degree in my master's. So what was that point?
As I want to get into IT sector, and US is own 95% to 90% of the biggest technology companies and the best university to gain knowledge from. And once I had discussed with my friends, they had also suggested me to come to US for my master's. So at that time, I had decided that I will do information systems, MS in information system, which deals in what I do right now, like project management. So that was it.
You've gotten into one of the best universities, Boston Universities, Boston and Pace with scholarship. So did you always have Boston and NU and Pace in your list when you were looking for universities, or did that change something?
Look, I have two universities in my mind. One is Boston University and one was Arizona University. Both were exceptionally high-ranked universities in information systems. And rest universities I applied after once I got my GRE score, and Yocket helped me to finalize my university.
Okay, that's amazing. And I remember that when we were talking about GRE, You said
Yeah.
that you had some apprehensions about GRE, that let's say your GRE or your score wasn't great. So, what was
Yeah.
that apprehension that you said you felt that your score wasn't great? So, when did that start and how did you feel?
Look, I got 283 uh, in GRE score, which isn't at all good for in terms of aspirant, and it was very devastating for me to get that score. I got backlogs in my BCA, and I got debarred also for one semester. So it was a really a dream for me to think about to get admitted into Boston University. But with the consistency and perseverance, I and with the help of my editor, I able to jot down my plus points and my negative points, and I literally wrote about 3,000 words SOP. Once I um, drafted my raw SOP and I shared with my editor, it's her reaction was like, Sidhhant, it's not an usual SOP, and I hadn't edited this kind of SOP in my past. I I wrote my like SOP just like a short story. It's started from my school days and literally my college days and what were the challenges I faced in my college days and the failure I got. Then after completing my BCA, I got into how I got into real estate and so on. I took that chance. I do not play safe because I had not any option. I could not write my strong points were Python or this language C hash or C plus plus, or I worked in a multinational company. I didn't. I worked in a some small private limited company in in Varanasi, and I was in real estate. So what should I write? I have to be creative. I have to write some new points and something that catches the admission officer's eye.
Definitely. And now that we're talking so much about just universities and Yocket and how your editors helped you. So, what made you stick to Yocket? There should be something, even for me, that there was something that I really liked about Yocket. So, what was that point for you where you thought that, okay, I want to trust these people for my study abroad journey?
Look, before subscribing to Yocket services, I had a conversation with my counselors and some other who had called me. Sorry, I didn't recall their names, but I had a conversation like about 2 hours, 1.5 hours for 5 days in a row, and with I had go through every query that I had. Means the smallest doubt I had, I asked them, and the kind of reply I got convinced that Yocket is the best for me, and it had proved by Yocket team and the primary counselor I got, Amanda. She is a most helpful person I met in my life, and Mariam, my editor. They helped me in each step of my application process.
Okay, so let's talk a little about your journey with Yocket, because I know that you have talked so much about Yocket and I can see that you really enjoyed your experience.
Exactly. Even I am right now. Means I once I got in to Boston, and this process will end after landing into Boston University. I will miss everybody. I made a connection. I mean, Yocket team is like a family for me now.
So, what is your one piece of advice that you want to give to everybody here, that you want them to know that this is what I learned in my journey This is my piece of advice, and I want you all to know this.
Don't be doubtful in yourself. Have faith in yourself and your dedication. Do hard work. Be consistent, and everything will fall into your hands.
So, Sidhhant, thank you so much for coming down and talking to us. This was such an
Thank you
inspirational,
so
motivational session for me, and I'm sure
Thank-
everybody here. So, thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. Thank you so much, Morvi, for inviting me.
And after talking to all these students and understanding the various boulders in their journey, we created Yocket Premium. And before we part, studying abroad is not a rocket science. It is Yocket science. So select your preferred choice of plan and get started today.